Hi everyone, how are we all doing? We're back with episode 8, and we are picking up pretty much exactly where we left off. We're going to have a bit of a run around in the ship, have a look around, see what's going on, and then we're going to move on to the next system.
Well, Captain, how can I...
But first, as I say, let's have a bit of a run. I'm going to move some entertainment.
Captain, what would you like to hear?
Ooh, tell me a joke.
Linear algebraists settle arguments about matrix transposes with a duel.
What?
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
That's not my favourite.
One is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
But I don't have a contract with the board.
I must comply with all direct orders.
Self-destruct.
I have lots of minutes, many minutes, unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Excellent. What if I don't have a power
Or
source?
to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
Yeah.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
Excellent.
Fortunately for you, I am similarly programmed to protect the ship's captain and crew.
What about your last captain? Do you miss him? Or is one captain the same as another? Yeah.
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns.
Oh, don't blame yourself, Ada.
Did that.
He was a dipshit who stood underneath an escape pod.
Like to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other captains? Both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne. Yeah.
Was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can I be of assistance?
Learn more about the colony.
Colony, would you like to discuss?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
What did you know about Phineas?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapon system?
Make it so, Ada.
Fully comply with your order, just as soon as we have a laser weapon system.
Really?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Let's go with the Groundbreaker.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Give him a spiel on the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
That would need a hell of a processor.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
We'll talk about somewhere else.
What part of the colony would
Terra 2, why not?
you
Emerald Vale and Edgewater.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Bear that in mind.
Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population.
Yes! What do you think of the
The
townsfolk?
ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating...
I like this ship.
Of course. What?
Monarch.
Where in Monarch?
Let's go with Stellar Bay.
Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Smuggler's Port?
It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there. I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness, and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
I'll bear that in mind.
Of course. What part of the...
Let's go back to Monarch. There was at least one more. Cascadia.
Warning. All colonists are urged to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to infestation of mantisaurs and risk of indefinite detention.
Oh, calm down, Ada.
The local report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad.
Sounds dangerous.
This is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun.
Relatively.
There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death.
Okay.
How
Let's talk about something else. I think that's it. So, the unreliable... That's a good joke, the unreliable navigational terminal. That's quite a good little joke. Let's go out!
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
I'll bear that in mind. Okay. So, these are my quarters, are they? Wow. Luxurious. Ooh, holographic shroud. It lies on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. I'll bear that in mind. Ooh, we got some skills and perk points. I'm gonna put all of this stuff in here. No, I need all that. That's junk. No, I'll keep all of that crap. Cool. Do. Use the terminal. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread messages. Bedford. I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favourite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly border-proof, so don't you go showing it around. To your space buddies, I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Fair enough. Ooh. Sorry guys, just had a bit of an itch there I had to deal with. Messages for Hawthorne. Archive messages. From you, Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humour and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comm network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with you with greater regularity. Well, I've got a bit of a bad news for you, Udom. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard a guess it may have been in a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. P.S. Please respond. Dear Alex, hello, hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed. You know, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be a marvellous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again at Wingman. Who is Udom Bedford? Dear Alex, hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met again when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in the Groundbreaker airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could even try colour. You know, really tie one on. Let me know, your new friend, Udom. Calm it down, Udom. You're going a little bit overboard, man. Okay, look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Lost Hope next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. Fair enough. This sounds rather interesting. Return to route. Logs. Titled Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you ever even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw, in actuality with my own two eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that damn claim. After I lost my temper, said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievement of a scientist who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumours of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories. To be honest, laying eyes on World Shrink Ray firsthand is enough to make a fella wonder if there's more to the rumours. More to be had. Ooh. Hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, I mean, was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udon was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us had heard that one before. But here is the good part. The Mardettes said mad scientists kept yelling around about the hammer power, or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologise for shouting him down 5 times, but Architect be damned. It's just sitting there neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean? I ask, and that I'm not trustworthy enough, that I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folk of the colony like some sort of moralless psycho. I admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumours pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. I will remember that. Cool. Can I finish a science weapon? So those are some of the interesting... What the fuck are you? There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. A serial number etched in the chassis includes letters Sam. Yep, gonna leave that one. Cool. Who's this? Stern-eyed man with warm eyes. Oh, this is Pavati's room, is it? Examine. Cool. I won't take any of her stuff. 2, 3, 4. By the looks of it, I've got 4 crew rooms. Which is an excellent start. What's going on? Anything interesting up here? Ooh. Algae lager. That just sounds absolutely disgusting. Oh, here's the crapper. Here we are. Cool. The ship's nice and small and contained. Must be a brand new you.
Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
You're going to be harping on about this a lot, aren't you? Oh, I have to admit, that looks cool. But it makes the room look really warm as well. Cool. Well, that's the ship. It's nice and small. Let's quickly do some perk points things. Let's do a little bit more in dialogue. Do a bit more in defense. A couple in ranged. And put the rest in tech, I think. Yeah, we'll take that. Wrong way. No. What are we thinking? Walking speed, sprint speed. Weapon arm durability. Crit chance. Base armor rating. Recharge rate. Let's do this. Yeah, let's go with that one. That'll work. Okay. Well, this is Gladys, is it? Oh, sorry, no. That's where we're going. Oh my god, this looks cool already. Terra 2, Halcyon's wealthiest elite live in the capital city, Byzantium. Do. So, that's where we were. That's Phineas's lab. Oh, look at this. It looks so cool. Let's go for Groundbreaker then. Groundbreaker docking bays. Oh, I do wish we could, like, actually, like, control it. Welcome to the system map. Moving between planets seems dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. Location that you've unlocked.
The Groundbreaker.
Okay.
Our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Welcome
Anything
back.
you want to say?
How can I be of assistance?
Oh yeah.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Well, I checked everywhere. Fuck's sake. Come on. Let's go see.
Let's talk when you're free.
I'll talk in a second, Vivati. Just got a cleaning robot I want to sort out. It's Sam. First Sam results. Do not forget you found discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory standard parts, Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part, Acid Steeper, has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and is not turning up anytime soon. But good news, I've heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of the acid steeper. I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Cool.
I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Shut up, Ada. I mean, look at that. Oh, it looks beautiful. Everything about this game looks beautiful. There's so many colours, but it's not the magenta game. It's not the ridiculous colours. Let's talk.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Okay, she can't be that good. This place is a dump.
If I could fix a station this big, I'd be spending all my time trying to figure out what needs doing now and what can wait. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair. I'm asking to leave my crew and join hers. Don't wish you much help, but if you happen to be along, feel free to speak up. Yeah.
Thanks, Captain.
Why not?
I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Break time's over. There we go. Let's go. Continue. Groundbreaker. Interesting stuff, this. So how are you finding the game so far, guys? Anyone got it? Anyone interested in getting it? Anyone just want to see me play an asshole? Let me know. Could be quite fun. Ooh. You know when you get into the end of the console generation when well, loading takes that long.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind.
Excellent.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Calm it down, Pavati. Chill your beans. What's this way? Hehe. Been here less than a minute, already robbing the place. What's going on this way? Felix, Marden, and Corporal Trooper.
This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get two with me,
Hi, Felix.
little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Oh, hello.
Going for a
I like you.
docking base?
I noticed you in the middle of an argument.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Yeah.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it.
Oh, he's a sport person.
I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Rizzo's Rangers.
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Yeah.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Nah, I'm just renting it. That's me, Captain of the Unreliable. Technically, previous captain died in a horrible
So your
accident.
ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm Jacelenia.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise I'd basically take them on immediately. Cool. That's good. Even I can't rob that quick.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a fare.
There we go. I'll take that too. Oh, I'll definitely take them. And the light ammo. Oh,
You're gonna get...
in trouble today? Not that I want to, it just seems to happen around you a lot. We'll keep going. I don't like walking around with my gun hanging out. Try not to make it a normal part of the day. Yeah.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Can we go around it? Damn it.
If you've got a complaint, file it at security.
Can I get up here? What's up here? Anything particularly interesting? Oh, nothing about that felt good. Oh, but it looks like I found a way in that does not require me to use or to pay anything, basically. Cool. Let's make sure we at least sneak in. Ooh, those water physics are pretty cool. Oh, not physics, sorry. Those water views are pretty awesome. Oh, for God's sakes. Let's just keep taking everything. Cool. Okay then, well, let's just very quickly save this before it goes really, really badly wrong. And hi everyone. Oh my god, that was quite a drop. Hi. Oh, it's the noise that comes along with it. It makes you feel so
Weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static, but then this voice.
This is probably a really bad idea. Records. Arrivals. Unreliable business unknown. Impounded. Up in there. Departures. Turn to route. Messages. This is a joke, right? I'm forwarding this around the station and no one thinks you're real. And if you are, welcome to Groundbreaker, asshole. Aren't fit for cysty pigs. That just name always gets me. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown by a freelancer. I'm a company man and I demand company accommodations. Aunt Cleo would give you such a withering glare if she saw how you treated her two-time employee of the month. Yes, that is me. You signed a social contract when you gave me a clearance to land. I ask for what is mine by right. Room to breathe, a heated berth, so I can walk around barefoot and service with a smile. You've given me one out of the 3. I'll give you until I hit send to rectify this error. Harassment. Don't bother, we're on our way out. Hey, I landed like 15 minutes ago and this crazy guy with no shoes on has been throwing shit at my rig. Like actual shit. Can I open fire or what? Is it a bad idea to speak to this guy?
Identification, please.
Let's go with that.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. Thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me.
Captain Hawthorne abducted me and made me work for his ship is free. I won the ship in a poker game. Hawthorne gave me his ID so I could fly it. Hawthorne died in the crash. I took his ID so I could fly his ship.
Not fond of that story. It lacks dazzle. What else have you got?
Won the ship in a poker game.
You can do better than that. Where's the drama?
There we go.
I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper?
He's dead.
Feel terrific. Good for you. Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem.
Any idea why my ship is impounded?
So that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
For fuck's sake. I knew he was going to be a bit of a dick.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Yeah.
That over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay, no promises.
What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship? Is there anything else?
Oh, I like this guy.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring it.
I'm looking for a drink. Any
We're on
recommendations?
the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Excellent.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant said
Even local?
a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it, thanks.
Hell, that's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
How does Halcyon
Pulling
Holdings
my
work?
leg?
Just want to hear your take on it.
Yes. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
How does the Groundbreaker fit
Baker was
into
one
it?
of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Excellent. Board runs most of the system.
Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Sitting around
Ew.
drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
To help. Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade.
Interesting.
Named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
That's all I need to know about work. Let's go with this.
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Ew. Sounds like a fun guy.
Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udam takes it to an, unhealthy level.
Interesting. Yeah, let's go with that.
Huh?
I'm sharp like that.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through
Corporations, fuck's sake.
top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
I think I'm liking this place. Your station is in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it. Can't break. Bastards keep pushing them.
Get balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a
Probably.
tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info. Let's go. So I can't leave, basically. Damn. So that's Udon Bedford. That's Gladys. Well. That's something I shouldn't rob because there's lots of people looking at me. Okay then, well that's a decent place to finish there. After this one we'll get right into it a little bit more. Okay, but thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you liked it, feel free to give it a like. If you didn't, then feel free to give it a dislike. If you want to tell me how shit I am in the comments, go right ahead. I won't even stop you. But in the meantime, thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.